Hello, welcome to It's 420 Somewhere. I'm Chris. Here's Pat. Here's BA.
Hey.
We're on riding high on the winds of clout this week as we come into the show.
Clout's in the air. Clout's in the air, boys. Hey, I was going to say, doesn't Pat kind of look like a less athletic Bobby Lang from Rough and Rowdy?
I don't know if that's true.
Throw up a picture of him.
You don't know Bobby Lang? You don't watch Rough and Rowdy? He talks like Pat. He talks like Pat. Here, let me get his Instagram.
All right. While we're doing that, though, we're going to start off the show with I just came from my kid's hockey game, and there was a big fucking schmoz at the end of it. So with him being 18 now, I will allow him to come on the program, and he can tell his story about what happened. I'll play the clip, though, first because he was Steve was able to send me a clip. So this is what happened, and then Steve can tell us what from his perspective.
Anything. They're doing all they can. What the heck? There's no way to get out there.
They're doing all they can.
And here's Bill McNeil in the comments. Steve, can you hear us? Can you talk? Tabernac.
Jesus Christ.
This is a father-son production.
What the hell is that, BA?
I don't give a fuck. I'm in Aruba. Toughest fucking dude on this island. Easily toughest dude in Aruba. Toughest dude on the fucking planet. Pac-Man. I'm fucking coming for you.
Oh, that's the guy you're saying that Pat looks like?
This is Pat's a less athletic version of this guy.
Oh,
that guy's much more high energy than Pat.
No, we can't hear you, Steve. Go into your audio settings and make sure your thing is going.
Holy fuck! I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, eh, Pat?
No, he doesn't do this.
Even Joseph.
I'm just kidding.
He's much
a
better.
good guy.
He's much better at technology than I am. This is his first attempt.
Are you using your son for the clout to get points in the bracket?
No, because we're past that now. I just wanted him to be able to tell his story about what happened. I'm going to play the video again in a second. Let me just make sure. All right, it reads. Just make sure you go into your settings and make sure he can't even hear anything either. Wow. Are you using AirPods, dude?
Steven, leave, and then when you come back, accept all the audio and video or audio stuff, not video.
Yeah, leave and try to come back and make sure you let him say, yeah, use my audio and my
Steven Joseph.
Hey, Steven Joseph.
Hey, it's Steven here, Pat's son.
He's 18 years old. I don't think he sounds like that.
Hey,
he's not like fucking 12, BA.
Hey, how's it going? I fucked that guy up, eh?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Oh, sorry, I zoomed in.
Just a little.
Just leave there. Steve and then rejoin. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. Go ahead, Chris. You do that.
I'm just finding stuff to kill time until we get the audio situation taken care of. But we can talk real quick, if we would like, about BA being on the Menor show.
Okay.
The Minifandom.
I don't know when I have to leave, so I'm gonna be leaving. I don't know. I have a hard out whenever the out is.
So whenever you're out, and it's hard. I get it.
Hard out, brother.
And now we have Steven.
How about now?
Hey, Steven. Oh,
All right, hold on. I'm going to remove you, Steven. I'm going to show you how to do it.
isn't he like upstairs or something?
Nah, he's at his mother's house.
Okay.
Dum dum dum. Let's hope there's no killer comments at the moment. Then
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention those. Hey,
So,
hey, Steven, would you ever be believed? What's that song? Taylor Swift. Hey, Steven.
I don't know. I don't know, BA. I don't know.
This is a great 420. Hell yeah, great show so far. Topher, great show.
All right, he can hear us now. Let's see if he can. Can
Stevie. Stevie's talking like Stevie Wonder.
Even Joseph.
he can talk? Stevie Wonder can talk. He just can't see.
Oh, like Bizarro World Stevie Wonder. We have Bizarro World Stevie Wonder.
Make sure, Steve. Make sure your mic is through your phone or whatever. Chris ruined the streams.
All of them. Every single one.
Hey, Steven. Do. Moment of silence for Steven.
He'll figure it out.
He put FC
Right,
in.
play some-
Oh,
play some
Pat and
VA.
Chris, the 420 boys, you know.
They're pretty nice guys, actually. I mean, like Chris is so dumb. He's thick as shit. I mean, he's fucking just one dopey motherfucker. But
I think he's
a really
smarter
nice
than
guy.
everyone thinks because
And
he has some funny one-liners.
He has the thickest glasses I've ever seen. Like, no
Oh,
wonder
yeah,
he's
I
dumb.
know
He's
that.
got this weight just pulling on his brain the whole time.
Don't call. He doesn't like when you make fun of his four eyes. So you can't say. I won't say that in person because I don't want him to
Yeah,
get
don't.
mad. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
He's actually
yeah.
very short. He's actually my height.
Oh, really? He's short.
Yeah.
I'm. It's pretty much all the guys that I've been talking to, like on the YouTube and stuff. As Mont.
So yeah, I'm not short. He's wrong about that. Everything else is accurate. Thickest glasses, maybe a little dumb. Sure, all that's in play.
I had your back if you play that. If you I had the boys back on the Minifin. I'm like getting a lot of that's a shot. I'm getting a lot of
Hello.
I'm getting a lot
Oh, hold on, it works. Yeah, he got it work. Steve, test 1 2.
Breaking news.
We just heard you, dude.
brother.
Brother.
hello?
All right, all right.
All right, I got it.
All
All right, how we
right.
doing?
So
Hey,
we're gonna play the clip again for everyone. Make sure does your audio still work? Talk again. Okay. All right. So if I'm gonna play it again, everyone focus on the third white jersey that comes in. That's Steve, and he sprays the goalie, which causes the fucking ruckus.
Number 10.
Someone, John, go.
No, I can't get out.
Why aren't the referees doing
They're
anything?
trying. They're doing all they can.
What the heck?
There's no way to get out there.
All right.
That was
so-
a good spray. That was a good spray. That was the first time I noticed it. That was a good spray.
So, Steve, take us back to why you did it. Was there a lot of stuff that was happening before that? Is that why that happened? And take us to what that incident.
It wasn't really, too bad of a game through the first two periods. It was a rough game because we were getting smoked. They had brought a few kids up, and it is what it is. But this is like a real beer league kind of thing. So big hits and chirps are worth just as much as goals.
Nice. Nice.
But like I said, it was pretty dead through the first two periods. But the refs were awful the whole time.
Yes.
No one liked the refs. They were making terrible calls.
Someone in the audience was saying the refs weren't doing anything.
Well, someone was saying they're doing all they can.
That's true. There was an argument. We heard it.
Steven, when you were, did you know you were going to spray the goalie? Like, were you going up? You're like, I'm going to spray that fuck.
Oh, what happened? Stevie.
Big Stevie Cool. Steve's a cool guy, man. That one, Steve's a cool guy. That's a great line. Chirps are just as big as goals. I like that.
In those types of games, I guess. All right, he'll end up figuring it out again.
Pat's kid would crush Wag's kid. I think he's good. Oh wait, which one? The older one? Maybe, yeah.
Okay, I gotta go. See you, Steven. Great talking to you.
All right, that'd be it. So that would be it.
Steve, figure out your stuff and then just start talking again when you can.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead. Continue. So yeah, there was a couple of hits that you guys did that for some reason they called penalties when they were very clean hits. So the refs were really fucking inconsistent and didn't really call anything on the other team.
In the second intermission, the ref came over to my bench looking for a puck. I said, "No pucks here. Go ask the other bench. They can pay you in pucks." And but yeah, like you said with the big hits, after that, you could tell kids weren't even trying to play the puck. They just wanted body.
So then so basically they'll just let the game run off after that. I saw that you went off to the locker room, even though your coach said to stay on the ice and let Belmont go off first. So when you came back out and they were leaving, you were saying some stuff to them. I could see that. What were you saying to them?
What, to the Belmont kids or to the refs?
Yeah. No, well, we'll get to the refs. What happened first? You yelling at the Belmont kids or you yelling at the refs that caused you to get suspended for tomorrow?
Well, the refs, because the refs are the reason why I'm suspended, not the fight.
No, I know that, but you were also saying stuff to the kids when they were getting off Belmont, when they were getting off the ice.
So, once the fight dissipated, I went back to my bench because I knew I wasn't playing anymore after that to get my water bottle. And the refs were there, and when I was skating back to my bench, there was two refs. There was a younger guy and an older guy.
Right.
I gave the younger guy a tap on the shoulder. I said, "You should quit. You have no idea what you're doing." And then the older guy, I said, "Go back to the nursing home you crawled out of. You have no idea what you're doing either."
Probably.
And look, I see the comment. Relax. But yeah, he didn't like the nursing home comment. And I guess I had to leave after that. And I wasn't saying much to the kids. They just said, "Spray my goalie again." And I said, "Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?"
Yeah, because I did notice that the kid, when he did try to get you, he kind of spun him into the boards, and then that's when the fist started flying.
Well, he tried to cross-check me high.
Right, and then one of your, who was 63, he got dumped. He got hit from behind. And
that's pubes. That's pubes.
Pubes?
Yeah, we call him pubes.
Did you push the ref down the stairs? I don't believe he did. Like father, like son. That's great.
No stairs. No stairs there.
All right, so you're suspended for tomorrow's game, so I don't have to worry about going to that game.
I'm wearing a different jersey.
No, not enough.
I'm wearing a different jersey. I'm playing.
Don't make it more.
There was no time. There's no scorekeeper at that game. They have nothing.
There was no scorekeeper at the game, so yes, this is
exactly. I'll be all right.
Keep your own score.
Well, this is rare. Normally there's a guy, regardless of how bush league.
Yeah, this is the only time I recall seeing that there was no.
So it was like running time the whole time.
What happened with the kid? You can see in the video the goalie skates away.
Goalie did not want the smoke.
And the goalie didn't say anything to you, right?
No.
What did the kid say to you after you sprayed the goalie? Did he say anything? Or
nothing. I knew he was just coming over to throw a punch or something, but I saw two hands on his stick, so I knew he was going to cross-check me. That's the way she goes.
Way she goes. All right, go be an 18.
Well, wait, before you go, Stephen, there's a reason why some of our commenters are saying like father, like son. And we have some visual evidence that I could play for you, just so you can leave on a laugh.
All right. Visual evidence.
Steve, this was after your one of the games when you were arguing with the that mother.
Oh shit! No way you got that.
Your town's a shithole. Your town's a shithole.
Oh. Yeah, that's a great
like
clip.
Father, like son. We appreciate it.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Thanks
See you,
for coming on.
See ya.
Such a real sports in our otherwise sport less show.
He's 18. He's not a child anymore. DCF doesn't fall under him anymore. He's 18. So
he's a grown man, grown-ass man. So do you want to address
I'm not getting
the...
involved in that shit. I don't need to do the fucking scoreboard. I try to get in and out of those games.
Steve, your mom is hot.
We know who Kirk is now. We are still here to help. Well, thank you very much for that.
Please reach out if needed. Still here to help. That's all excellent. Do you have any comment on the Drew Band situation? Maybe we're hoping he might join us, but who knows? Do you have any comment on that going forward? I thought your calls.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking play a game of Madden, I guess. Just I don't know. I think I'm past the point of fake caring about it anymore.
I mean, it got the intended result happened. You had a good time with it, and whatever happens from here on out, it's gravy, right?
I don't really care about moving on or anything like that.
I mean, Tim and Canton's going to win the bracket anyway. It's going to be a anticlimactic thing.
Dad and a bus pass will get him on the bus.
Although I did like the calls, and I have the calls. So I'm going to play them.
We can do that.
Hold on. As soon as I can figure out how to not play an asshole.
To be fair, I actually wasn't too high to push stop and started that game.
What was that comment? I missed it.
No, I'll be too high.
Biggest Freddie Couples fan when I was growing up. Next to don't listen to Drew.
Well,
this is one of the biggest battles of all time.
Unbelievable. What year did
clean
matchup, right? What year did Fred Couples?
Elite Eight's going to be
I'll
crazy.
keep it simple. What year did Fred Couples win the Masters? Then, Pat. Oh boy,
1993.
No, close.
I'm not good at trivia like you are, but I like.
Were you at the Mississippi show?
I was.
That was you.
And I'm also the guy who was on Channel 7 with your hoodie on.
Oh, you know what? I'm voting for you. Well, I vote for Pat.
Thank you.
You're
That's fucking. Fuck you, Drew.
Yeah, fuck you, Drew. You fucking asshole. Fuck you.
It's exciting.
That was the better of the two calls. I don't have them in order saved on here, so it's a pain in the ass for me to find the right one. So I just played that one. But I think that goes to show how entertaining Pat's calls were. We'll play the other one in time. That one was the better of the two. But Drew also called. You got to give it equal time.
Sorry for your troubles, memes.
Hey, I'm not sure if you guys are following this Minifan bracket, but you just had Pat from Amesbury call in.
I heard this.
He's got a he's got a pretty questionable tweet history about Freddie Couples. I'm not sure.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Was Pat Amesbury is Pat Amesbury the person who gave me COVID in Mississippi call? Are you saying that's what happened?
Yeah, gave you COVID and he's been calling Freddie Couples a lot of homophobic.
Well, here's the problem though. If he gave me COVID, that means I gave Clemmer COVID, which meant the end of Clemmer's movie podcast, which is probably a good thing. So I'm not sure where to go on that. Who is Pat Amesbury taking on in this bracket?
He was so.
Who's he taking on the bracket, caller? Shut the fuck up. Who is he taking on the bracket? Jesus.
Me.
Who are you?
My name is Drew.
Drew. Oh, okay. Well, Drew, I'm still. Pat Amesbury was in Mississippi. I have to vote for him, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, but I took out Jesse Lowe, who is giving you hard questions in trivia too. So
that's true
too.
He's making a compelling argument.
Well, listen, you're making a good fight. This is important.
I'm not sure if we can believe the rumors that he's going against him in the bracket.
Who knows? It seems like a trustworthy guy to me. It's an important bracket.
He did call up, so that's.
So that was the second of the, or that was Drew's call.
You're welcome, BA.
As far as that whole controversy, you've come to that fitting conclusion of the Madden game instead of fighting over two calls versus one call. Who moves forward? Did they? Is that scheduled for a time, or is that you'll see?
I don't know,
or
hopefully if Drew comes on, we can hash that out.
I'm interested to know who moves on. I don't want to see this bracket lose any steam.
I don't think it has much steam to begin with, to be honest with you. So I sent Tony the link. He usually jumps on pretty quickly. So if he's not on by now, maybe he's too busy.
I hope so.
We'll see. We'll see if he joins in. Link's been sent out to other people too, so we can.
I gotta grab a bottle of water.
Apparently, Wagon is on the Warpath Discord, so I'm gonna see if he's coming on the fucking 420 show, so we can see that fucking train wreck in person.
I got a strawberry Dr. Pepper.
Chris is getting beaten on in the background.
All right, I'm back.
Tony is.
So besides that, my card, I thought this was going to be a bit of an action-packed show. I have 3 things on the card. We've gone over 2 of them. The third one, I was really wanting to wait till the end, but it's 3 weeks till the live show in Portland, and the people I wanted to talk to about that aren't on. So we can't really get too much into that either.
Who did
but, go ahead.
Who's that?
Well, BA before he left.
Right.
I was trying to squeeze everything I could until before his time ran out, but we only had precious little time with BA. Wagon was in the pre-show. Looked like he was pre-gaming. Show's a dud tonight. It's not that bad. I mean, not that far off. It's pretty much a dud. We got 9 viewers though, so that's something.
Tony's fueling up his forklift so he can pick up his date.
Tony's fueling up his forklift so he can pick up his date for tonight. Oh, that's not nice. What was her name again? Febreze?
Oh yeah, Febreze. And then who posted the tweet of that very hefty black woman who was twerking in the diner?
I don't know, but I laughed when I saw it.
You laughed. Tony probably jerked off.
It was a provocative tweet. But yeah, so I wanted to get a little. We did talk in the pre-show with BA. We had a better pre-show than we have a show, which I predicted as soon as I saw who was in the pre-show. But we, I guess a lot of people are getting up there on the Friday. The Friday looks like the party night, supposedly. And we'll go from there. I don't know if Wagon ever got tickets. He said he didn't have tickets. He was trying to get tickets still. But I have a ticket.
Wagon has tickets now, he said, didn't he?
Does he have tickets now?
I thought I heard him say that. I'm the one who has to fucking pick him up from the airport on that Friday.
He's getting in early too, right? Like 11?
Something like that, but he's flying into Portsmouth right around the corner from where my friggin' wife works. So that'll be easy enough to pick him up. And then
not bad. I took that day out of work so I'm available at any point.
So, well, yeah, we'll figure all that out. What do we got? Yeah, we got 3 weeks till that.
Sherm to the start.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't talked to Sherm. Sherman is not a fan of the show anymore.
And I'm pretty sure I know who Sure Thing is, and it's not Sherman.
Pretty sure. That's the second comment that leads to that conclusion. Really need some guests to jump in.
So what was the first thing on the card again?
The first thing on the card was I have it as bracket BS because I was under the complaint. I didn't realize that 1v1 had been finalized as what it is. Give Sherman the link.
That's not going to go over well at all. Yeah, I know who it is too, stupid.
Sherman's scared of his own shadow.
We're not going
to
talk bad about Sherman. He's a good man.
Have you spoken to Sherman since that questionable episode?
Not really.
We do.
He is. Dude, if this kid wasn't, if you look exactly like fucking Private Pile, and not Private Pile in Full Metal Jacket, but the Private Pile that we play Hell Let Loose with. You're like the spitting image of friggin'
absolutely
this kid Alex that I know.
Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm like Tim and Canton. I use a fake name on the internet.
Oh yeah,
it's very much possible.
What's funny is a lot of people knew he wasn't really Tim and not really from Canton like a long time ago, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that tapped into everything, so I had no idea. But I also, I understand like having a family and shit and all that.
McNeil knows too.
Wow.
Jesus, he looks dumb as Alex.
No, he looked just like dumb Alex. He's not calling you dumb.
That's unfortunate. So I feel like we have to like meet up and fight in a parking lot, right? That's what we've decided.
Well, usually the 1v1s, they're not usually physical in nature. Sometimes they can get physical in nature if the right type of people are involved in it. But I don't think we're going to get to that point because Sneaks made a great point with his tweet.
We don't actually hate each other.
Brilliant idea having two guys who don't hate each other have a 1v1. So fuck it. I remember you said you had a PS5, I think, in one of the private chats. So we'll just fucking play Madden and you'll probably be.
Yeah.
We'll just.
I mean, fuck it. Why not? Like, I didn't understand what a 1v1 was, but like, I just called in and made up fake shit about you. Because,
that was we're too pussy to make a decision, so we're gonna leave it up to you guys.
Yeah. So I mean, our other option is to just force their hand and make them make a choice.
Do we not have that in here, Chris? The
What are you looking for?
Hold on, that might be in the It is. It's in the rice bucket thing. I'm gonna show them what happens usually in a 1v1.
And now twice. I'm a druggie. I'm trying to get famous. That's great. I'm a druggie. I'm trying to get famous. You're a bitch.
That's what you're gonna do. Keep talking over me every time you'll keep talking over me.
Any of those things. Dude, I stand over you. I talk over you. I look over you. I earn over you. I do everything better than you. Everything. Everything.
You don't do anything.
Everything. Everything that can be done, except for wearing a grubby fucking Bauer hat. Except for wearing a fucking.
Have you seen your wife? Your wife looks like a fucking boy. You do everything better than me? You fucking married a boy. Are you a homo? Hey, like that, bitch. Hey, like that. Hey, like that, huh? Married a dude. Who fucks who? Hey, like that, you bitch.
The birth of who fucks who.
Yeah, so that's usually what a 1v1 entails, and there's not that type of animosity between the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, like we could go sit on some kind of some kind of live stream, and I could continue to make up fake things that you supposedly said, and we could just yell about that for a while. But I feel like it's a waste of time.
We played earlier. We played the audio of your call into Kirk where you said Pat was making homophobic slurs. I heard that and laughed my ass off.
Yeah, I was like, what's the most harmless thing I could accuse him of that's provably false, and just see if I could get somebody to believe it for 10 seconds, maybe get somebody to go search his and homophobic slurs. But other than that, I was like, yeah, it's really not that serious. I wasn't planning on calling in, and then I got word that he called in, so I was like, all right.
Well, that was the ace in the hole. It was like, I'm getting killed by Drew. I'm gonna try to call in.
Yeah, I mean, I made the fake Lamar Jackson takes, hoping to rile up some Ravens fans, which I did. So that was, mission successful there. And I was like, oh well, fuck, I got to call in too. And then I was on hold when the show ended. So
yeah,
so taking a step back one bracket, if I may. How did you manage to get enough support to beat Jeff D'Lo after he had such a huge showing in the first round?
Well, so he retweeted it again and then pulled some nonsense of, I'm not even gonna, quote tweet this. I'm gonna save it for the next round. And then he started quote tweeting it, so I started sending it to Ravens fans. I was like, this guy's a huge Browns fan. We should beat the fuck out of him. And
which is true, yeah. So that's good.
Yeah. He played himself. If he never quoted it and just kind of let it slide, I don't think I would have won. But
he rattled the cage.
Yeah, he rattled the cage. So I went and rattled some cages of people with active followings, and they helped out immensely.
Sneaks
makes sense.
Sneaks is not entertained. Sorry, Sneaks.
You can join us if you'd like. Make it more entertaining.
We would love to have him on.
Like when I'm on shows
before, but he hasn't been on the shows in a while. I don't know if he's. I don't think he's. I mean, I would think that if he's leading the troops out into battle right now, he would be.
But Vodka said on Rice Bucket that Sneaks texted him that he won't go on streams because fuck Chris.
Oh, it's because of you.
So.
What'd you do to him?
My fault.
Chris kicked him off one time.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I mean, At least I threw him out of the way. I didn't just like mute him for 5 minutes and make an enemy for life for that way. For a 5 minute mute.
I'm not getting into that.
I mean, there's nobody better on the internet at, holding grudges and fighting battles than Sneak. So I would.
There's no argument there.
Yeah, just he's got a talent. I'll definitely give him that.
He has a great talent of getting the most amount of heat, and
for doing next to nothing too.
For doing next to nothing because he's dealing with people who have the IQ of a fucking, piece of string.
Yeah, but like I'm good at pissing people off on Twitter, but he's got just way more of a gift for it than I do.
Back in the day, 12 years ago, when you could say whatever the fuck you want on Twitter.
Oh God, it was
worried about. I was just all you had to do was just put at the end #Montreal, #Habs, #Canadians, and I would just say the most ruthless shit about them, and friggin' just they would all just come piling in on me, fucking coming at me. It was great.
Yeah, it used to be great. I mean, I've lost 15, 20 accounts at this point of just saying wild off the wall shit, and it's gotten worse over the last couple of years. It's not the fun place it used to be.
I still have my original account, but if I was doing the shit that I was doing on my original account back in 2011, I might have done that.
Oh, is that true, Pat? Is this true?
Possible. Who knows? I don't know.
Goodness.
But yeah, no, I was calling every Montreal Canadian fan a cunt, and I was tagging guys like Max Pacioretty, calling him a cunt, fucking all this stuff, and just if I did that now, my thing would have been gone.
Yeah,
in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I've lost so many accounts fighting with like Bengals fans and Browns fans and Steelers fans. They're, bottom of the barrel intelligence. Most of them are products of incest. So,
Steelers fans, I'll get with you on that one. I don't really care about Bengals fans or Browns fans.
Oh, Bengals fans have gotten so annoying the last 2 years.
I've noticed that. I've noticed that with VD's stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, VD has taken the mantle of fighting Ravens fans' enemies too, which is always good.
He's very good at what he does too.
Yeah, very much likes mixing it up with people. So yeah.
So when do we want to do this Madden game?
I mean, I'm free after we're done with this tonight or tomorrow. Or,
yeah, we'll do it tomorrow because I won't be in the best state after this show. I'll be too high. You're still gonna beat me anyway because I don't.
Are you gonna stream?
Yeah, we're gonna stream it on Sweater Club, so people can watch. Probably the most streamed thing that we've done. That too, because BA's not gonna be able to watch it because he's too busy drinking Snot Coke. That too, possibly.
Yeah. I had the most interesting space experience with him after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and you might have one tonight, considering that he's out tonight. We might get a early morning BA Spaces. That's on the table.
Yeah,
it could be. He expressed regret for those, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was wild. It was wild. He got on and started. Ravens are chumps at the AFC North. Goes through Cincinnati. Okay. So who is the fake Kirk? Should I pull?
I know who it is, and hopefully he gets finished up with his work so he can come on here and we can get
supposed to come on. I think he's finished with his work and he just wants to live in the comments.
He is a.
Do I know who it is or no?
Yes, you do. You probably Yeah, you do.
Interesting.
Trent thinks it's still Kirk though.
Yeah, that was. That poor guy. I kind of felt bad, but I was like, all right, like you can't. Kirk doesn't get on this stuff.
No, he's not. Even when he let those guys do their Mincel Intel shows and all that stuff, I don't think he was in the comments or anything like that.
So rarely you'd get him on like I don't know, like an AMA or something, and he would, interact for like 5 minutes and be like, all right, all you people are fucking nuts and leave. So,
Buddy got him on Kirkin Off, the last episode of Kirkin Off. So he's at least.
He did go on Kirkin Off with Buddy. That's true.
It is not Tony Sig. Tony is ignoring my text apparently.
I gotta put Tony in the closing montage.
You can get that Ted guy on too, because he basically killed your any chance of you winning the vote.
Sarandis?
Yeah, I mean, it was way closer, and then he weighed in, and I got more votes from his quote tweet than you did. So,
yeah, that's not surprising.
Yeah,
Ted's a good guy.
He's a
been
polarizing
for a long
figure.
time.
He's a polarizing figure.
I mean, I've heard his name mentioned on
Tony just
Blind Mike show. I think must be. I think he's a Patreon guy for Mike. And,
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, that's it. And everybody just says terrible things about him. So I'm like, oh, it's like, well, he supported Pat, so then this is an easy voting win for me. I don't have to go pull out all the stops and beg people to vote for me.
Tony can't make it tonight. He's out at a birthday dinner.
Oh, is he meeting up with BA?
I don't know. I don't think he's out in the Ontario area.
Darn. Working off is the only Minifan content that I ever respected.
Dogs are in the enclosed pool area.
That's Chris Benoit reference. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Garage door is open. What is your physical address?
I'm pretty sure the guy behind this account knows the thing word for word, which is
funny. Oh yeah, you think the person behind this particular account?
It's the guy who I believe it is. He actually went up and asked Bruce Pritchard that question at one of his live shows, and Conrad Thompson was very.
Is this a person who's been on the show before? At least part of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Part of them, so it's multiple people.
Well,
I think his face has been on the show too, but also another part of his body that has an opening.
He mooned the camera on our show.
Oh, nice.
And spread his asshole fucking.
Like there are people to this day who believe that was Pat.
No, it's not me. Bullshit, it's not you.
Oh, God. So just came on, spread his asshole, and then logged off?
Yeah, we were running our show during WrestleMania last year, and Pat had a bunch of people over to watch WrestleMania.
I was over someone else's house.
That's what it was.
I was able to stream still.
So he set up the little laptop, and he was doing the show from there with people behind him. And his buddies were coming into the show and out of the show, and guy snuck over and spread his asshole for the world to see.
My head was down because I was packing my Puffco. So I was loading this up and getting ready to fucking hit this, and all of a sudden I could just hear in my AirPods fucking guy, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I look over and I can see this individual walking away, and he's known to do
shit like that,
funny shit like that. So, and then I could hear Will going, he showed his asshole. And I'm like, and then again, I saw who was walking away, and I'm like, I guarantee you he did.
One of our best rated episodes.
Just put it on OnlyFans or?
No,
no, it's for free for everyone.
It was free. Everyone got to see it until YouTube did take it off.
No, I was going to say, I feel like that wouldn't fly with YouTube. But
no,
they've had an adult rating ever since.
But we have clips that were saved and screenshots, and for some reason, a large majority of the Lady Minifans believe that it is my asshole that was on there. But if you look at the screenshot and you can see where I'm sitting and where the asshole was, that would be physically impossible. But nonetheless, they want to, I guess, believe that it's my asshole for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, just like Kirk wanted to believe that you said homophobic things about Freddie Couples. So I think that
he did want to believe that. I could see it in his eyes.
I made a nice Photoshop tweet of that too. I was going to put it out there. It's like, damn, it's just been done. Yeah, I was going to go the whole Murchison angle if I got back on, but didn't get back on.
Made the rounds in the girls' chat.
Oh, is that Minifan Laura?
Yes.
That's her.
Yeah, fucking support her in all of her little bracket matchups, and she's like, I stand with Pat. fucking women.
Laura's a friend of the show.
She's a friend of the show. She enjoys my Twitter account. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I've followed her for about 3 whole days now. I don't know why there was no loyalty to me. It's pretty disgusting. Expected a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. Now I'm on your side.
Just can't trust women to make the right choices.
I do have that screenshot though. I don't know if we want to have that.
Which one?
Which one?
The bad one.
Oh yeah, that was great.
The bad one.
So I may or may not have done a deep dive into some very old tweets of his, looking for incriminating things to twist out of context.
Does this asshole want?
I'm only doing this because Fat Alex won't come on unless I'm on. So hopefully he joins up in the next few minutes, and we can do a side-by-side comparison with Mr. Drew.
And then I found a really bad tweet that I turned into a, turned into a usable screenshot, but I never had to really put it out there.
The legit screenshot.
Why can't I hear anybody?
Test 1 2 1 2.
Not everyone has the best mics, I guess.
I have a very good mic. So where is that fucking piece of shit? Where are you, Alex? You fuck.
I can't believe Alex came on once, made a name for himself, and has never come back.
He made a name for himself. He gave you your nickname.
Your band split now.
He might be back. I think his shit's fucked up a little bit.
We finally get a celebrity guest, and this is how we get treated.
Fuck it. Let's watch my kids spray the goalie again.
Why aren't the referees doing anything?
They're doing all they can.
What the heck?
Listen to that fucking
One way to get out.
Listen to that. Why aren't the refs doing anything? Because it's fucking hockey. Shut up. Steven Joe,
They're doing the best they can.
They're not doing the best they can. They're getting paid a fucking hot dog and a handshake.
Not even getting a hot dog. Ain't no fucking shit there. Here he is.
Well, if my fucking mic's not working, or
we can hear you. Come on,
I
Al.
nobody.
Fuck.
He's not really there.
I'm gonna re-enlist. Soon.
Quit the war.
No, he's there.
Am I there? Are there, bitch?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we want to see you.
I don't want to see you.
Terrible.
Scumbag.
Wait 1 second. I'd accept this shit. There we go.
Oh, we can't be. It's light though.
Huh?
We got twins here. Oh, what happened? Who left? Oh, now Drew left. Drew will be back. So what's up, you big breast private pile?
Let me see that head again.
He'll come back probably. You ain't got better lights in your house, dude? What's the matter with you?
I do, but I'm not putting them on. Wait.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know if it was my internet.
They look just fucking alike.
There you go.
Everybody hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I think the resemblance is uncanny.
Yeah. Put my hat on for you, buddy.
So, do you know your dad? Like, we could be related potentially.
Put
I think your fucking dad owes me fucking payments.
Honestly, I could arrange it. I wouldn't be shocked.
General Sneakers is calling for you, private pile.
No can do. UFC night, buddy. Fucked up good.
Oh boy, here we go.
John Jones coming back, baby. Bell, let's see your old decrepit fucking troll face. Let's go.
Can't.
Stop that.
McNeil needs to.
I have to maintain some level of kayfabe.
Stop that.
Hey,
do a little fucking Simpsons playthrough.
I should turn that on, huh?
At least for background noise. Get the fucking.
Why would we want background noise when a fucking thing we're trying to talk?
Because half the time it's dead air anyway. Who gives a fuck?
You see the video of Steve? Steve was being bad. You see the video?
Yeah,
of Steve
did you see
being
the
bad?
video of fucking his kid?
Yeah, I know. I just said put it up.
Oh, you want to watch it again?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I clicked on it right when you guys were showing the end of it.
They're doing all they can.
What the heck?
There's no way to get out there.
So now that I saw that again, if 21 would never play on my team again.
I don't think the referee's doing anything
He just fucking
is a
stripped
wild
it
line.
and just walk.
What were the referees supposed to do in that situation?
Yeah. Well, they hadn't done anything to begin with, which caused that to get to that point.
Yeah, but once it escalates to that point, like what are they supposed to do exactly? Like
Right.
It's just to pick up like
Two of
4
them
kids at
and
once.
Right.
Nothing they can.
It's not like NHL where there's 2 other refs out there.
Right.
There's 2 refs and the 2 linesmen, so there's more guys out there.
Let them scrap it out.
Yeah.
UFC sucks.
UFC sucks.
Who said that? You're being bad.
I mean, the ref's only chance there is that they got to like separate it out and let a couple kids fight it out and kind of hold back, maybe 4 or 5.
We have the picks. I think
I don't always
this is Visionless Dave's picks.
Not always.
You guys agree with the picks or no?
Are those good picks? Fucking fat breast.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. There's only one fight you want to see.
The fight that's on at like fucking 1:30 in the morning.
I don't know, dude. It's a toss-up. Here's the thing. John Jones is buttercream. You know what I mean? He's elite. He can come off a coke bender and fuck your day up. I don't give a fuck who you are. But,
he takes mad steroids. He's a loser.
it can be the same thing like Conor McGregor. Like, he's been getting his dick sucked, snorting blow. You know what I mean? Eating fucking caviar and lobsters for 3 years. He hasn't had a fight. This motherfucker gone. He's been going through the fucking circuit. He's been going through the fucking rankings, just knocking motherfuckers out. Knocking out everybody. This French piece of shit. I've been hating this motherfucker forever, bro. I root against him every fight. He knocks out everybody. Everybody I love, dead. He don't give a fuck.
They're killing everyone. No one's
I
going
hate
home.
this French piece of shit, bro. The French haven't done shit since this motherfucker, bro. They got dude. But like I said, he's been in it. He's been in the circuit. He's been in the rankings. John Jones, he's been sitting on the fucking couch. Yet he is one of those guys proven he can sit on the couch, come off the couch, and knock you out the fuck out. It's a toss-up, bro. I don't know. John Jones all the way. John Jones all the way.
Is he clean?
I hope he gets.
Yeah, exactly. No, is he clean?
No, I'm saying if he's clean, he's gonna get killed. But if he's not clean, then I like him.
So he'll win and then get fucking busted for fucking juice.
Yeah, and they'll take.
Or he'll fucking beat up his girlfriend or run over some other fucking grandmother or something. He'll do something. He don't care.
Yeah, I mean, you need your fighters a little bit of edge anyway.
Hey, it adds to the story. People keep buying. Fuck it.
Yeah. I don't watch combat sports for good people. I watch it for entertaining fights. So.
Right.
You want all the bad people fighting.
Exactly.
That's what you guys fucking watch all those NFL players for, so they can fucking beat up their girlfriends in an elevator or something.
Yeah, one time. She spit on him first. There was a misunderstanding.
I don't even know that he knows you're a Ravens fan.
Fucking beat up his bitch in a trailer or something. Threw in a. You didn't see the one right now? He just threw her in a TV or something.
Oh, yeah, Zach Stacy.
Threw the fucking poor bitch through the plasma. The poor kid was watching fucking Baby Shark. There went that.
She's got a hell of a chin, though.
Hey, that'll do it.
I mean, she took getting tossed into a television and like sat up and was like, "Hey, stop."
I'm not bitch. I ain't cheating on no fucking prime athlete. That's just retarded. You asking for it. I mean, he shouldn't do it, but Christ.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you just tossed her like a rag doll into a fucking television and she just walked it off like nothing happened.
Hey, Vodka,
Right, yeah, I would've gone.
points today.
Fuck that.
What's Orloff got? I think Orloff has 9.
Another point for Orloff. Fucking every time there was a scrum today, too, Hathaway was right there in the middle of it. What a fucking fantastic player. I can't imagine a team would actually give him up.
For like nothing, too. We did not give them much.
These are a wagon. 49, 8, and 5.
Yeah, as long as Omar keeps it up during the playoffs, he'll be fine. That's really all it's going to come down to.
Well, I mean, the other thing is thankfully they finally got depth in the defense.
Yeah.
I mean, they got 7 guys who can fucking start. So
yeah, they can actually survive an injury, which I don't think they could have done in the past. So
no, because then it was always fucking Carlo or fucking Grizzly.
McAvoy.
McAvoy gets banged up too, but it always seemed like it's always fucking Grizzlick and Carlo, and even then when Grizzlick's on the ice, sometimes he's fucking useless.
Yeah, but imagine the guys below Grizzlick in the past were just 10 times worse.
Right.
And always come back to haunt him.
So hopefully that's I mean, basically all I gotta do is fucking stay healthy.
Gone
come
are the
on the
days
show,
of throwing in
dickhead.
John Moore.
Pat, when you coming back to war?
I'm gonna re-enlist.
You got to go through basic training again. Fucked up. Took too much time off. Bill too.
Did you guys play Battlefield, I assume?
No, we play Hell Let Loose.
Hell Let Loose. Dumbest fucking name.
Call of Duty is
It's a fun
significantly
game.
better.
I haven't been on in a while though. I haven't
Call of
played
Duty takes no effort. That's the reason I play that.
Wobbled.
I'm a tank commander now. You guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna show the fight on your stream so you guys get fucking shut down.
Stop that. That's terrible.
God.
Don't do that. Why would you do that to us?
For fun.
You're being rude.
To make Cigarette Chris get a little fucking antsy in his seat. What's happening?
I'm just letting the conversation happen.
Alex loves cigarettes.
I'm glad Alex is on a second visit to the show.
Yeah, Alex.
You can't do it recurring, then it's not special.
How can we miss you if you don't go away? That's right.
It was like a year. Oh, look at that. It's Dr. Vodka. Hello, Dr. Vodka.
Father just got here. All right, I'll be back, fellas.
Alex is running away from vodka. Alex is scared of vodka.
Better leave. You Trent looking motherfucker.
Vodka, do you know Drew?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
I know he runs his mouth on Twitter. I know that.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Have I offended you in some manner?
Talking about my boy Pat, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's fair. I did do that, so.
To be fair, Pat hates me though, so I it's more like a suck and cock thing to get Pat to love me again. So
I don't hate you, Vodka. I mean, I really love Dmitry Orlov. He's been fantastic since he's been.
what are we doing this for? What are we doing this fucking? This isn't hit the rice bucket.
Hathaway was just getting involved with everyone, just fucking shit up today. Some great stuff.
Oh, is Vodka a Rangers fan?
Vodka is a Capitals fan.
Oh, it's even worse. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He's our Caps fan.
Look at Drew. How old are you? Turn your hat around, you fucking dork.
Hey!
That's wearing a backwards hat. What the fuck are you doing here?
Oh, I'll let Pat go with it. He's been doing it since I've known him. I guess
So,
I know.
I've been doing it since you knew me too.
I guess that's factual.
Caps are playing right now, aren't they?
They're winning 8-3.
That
You said
is
they're winning?
false.
Well, I mean, it's
So
up.
lose like 3-0, right?
Well, I'm behind on the game if we're not.
Oh, you're right.
winning.
No, bullshit. No, I was sorry. My bad. You were right. I thought you were fucking fibbing. They won 8-3 against.
Who are they
like,
playing? Anaheim?
They're playing even worse, San Jose.
Oh, jeez.
Bill McNeil, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Whoa, what do you got? Why? Whoa,
wow.
Tired of you fucking sick in Boston fuckers. Just shut the fuck up. Just thank me for Orlov and Garnet Hathaway and shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
I can't fucking wait till you lose in the first round. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
Vodka, are you a Commanders or a Ravens fan?
I'm a Commanders fan.
Oh boy, it's a rough fandom for you. You're a Nationals fan too?
I am from DC, so I'm a DC everything.
Yeah. And Wizards, so boy. Had a rough couple of years.
We call them the R word still. We call them the Bullets still. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, they said R word. Called them the R word instead of the word.
Well, you know, I'm trying to get your StreamYards in trouble by saying the R word.
I didn't say the R word.
I said I'm not going to say it to fuck up your.
This is my
credit to me. Credit to me. Credit to me.
I thanked you. I thanked you.
Vodka sounds like he's been drinking since lunch. Is that true or false, Vodka?
It's false.
Someone told him to have a drink to calm his nerves, and the follow-up question was, "Sounds like he's been drinking since lunch." So I'm getting mixed messages here.
I mean, both are, you know,
factual.
Well, the lunch one isn't factual, but Sneaks isn't wrong for guessing that, though. Generally speaking, that could be true on a Saturday.
Yeah, he's not saying anything totally outlandish. So.
Yeah.
Well, a name like Dr. Vodka, I feel like you have to drink.
Nothing outlandish like the Bruins having a 49, 8-5 record. But
it's pretty wild. Pretty good.
What are you guys gonna do though if you do lose in the first round though? Because you know
it's not going to happen. First of all,
we're not the Maple Leafs, so.
What if it happens? What are you guys gonna do?
Probably be upset.
I thought Caps win one cup like 8 years ago. These guys. So.
My car's still going to start. My job's still going to have work for me.
This is such a weird take. I hate when
not a weird take.
It is because that just means you're not going to care, and that's such a fucking.
But it's not going to ruin my life.
I didn't say it was going to ruin your life. I asked how
Well,
you
deactivate your Twitter,
and you didn't say how am I going to feel. You just said my car is going to start. Cool.
Yeah, because it's like it's not going the world's not going to stop if the Bruins lose in the first round, which is not going to happen.
I mean, it's pretty simple. If teams you like lose, you pretend that you hate sports and sports are lame for a couple of weeks and pretend.
Well, I pretend that, and then these guys shit on me. The Caps lost last year, and I deactivated Twitter. And these guys.
You should be used to the Caps losing by now, though.
I deactivated Twitter. I'm ignoring that. Deactivated Twitter, and I got offline for like 15 days, and then these guys made fun of me for it. I was just living my life.
Well, I mean, that's a little bit like excessive for the Caps losing. It's not like you.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I love the Capitals more than I love anything. I have an 11-year-old daughter. I love the Capitals more than I love her.
Does she know that?
Do you have capital nipple clamps? People are asking that you're clamping on capital nipple clamps.
Okay, clamping on capital nipple clamps. Sneaks is reaching.
That reaction makes me think he might be onto something.
What is the male equivalent of nipple clamps?
Nipple clamps.
Nipple clamps. We have nipples.
That's a good point. I didn't think of it like that. Sorry, I'm not an expert on sex toys like you guys are. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You don't have to be an expert on sex toys to know what the equivalent of female nipple clamps is related to male nipple clamps.
I was thinking of something different.
What were you thinking of?
I was just thinking private part versus private part, not necessarily.
You're going clit clamp.
Part. I didn't say that. I asked if there was such a thing. You know what it's called, so.
Okay.
Anything's possible.
Shut up, Bill.
Now you're attacking Bill, a fine, upstanding.
I'm attacking everybody.
That's true. You attacked me on the last rice bucket. All I did was make a comment or two.
Did I?
You did. You were mean to me, and it hurt my feelings.
What did I say?
I forget.
So if the season ended today, the Bruins would be playing the Penguins, and I don't think the Penguins are going to win 4 out of 7.
No team's fucking beaten them 4 times. It's not happening.
Now you got McNeil hot.
What kind of land of delusion do you guys live in that you don't think in the playoffs
I mean,
a team can
nobody's
win
beat the
games
Bruins
against you?
4 out of 7 times this year at any point.
The Caps had the exact same team. They're not going to get as many points as you guys, but we had a team that was only like 5. Like, say you guys just kind of went out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had a team that was going to be 5 wins less than that, and we lost in the first round. Yeah, you guys go, that's the Caps, quote unquote. But it could happen.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
You're talking about that murderer's row division you guys are in with Atlanta and the shitty fucking Florida teams, and that losers fucking division that you guys were in, that Southeast fucking nonsense where you guys are just racking up points on bad teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we demolished every other division as well in the East. So that.
I mean, it seems like you just got false hope from beating up on trash can opponents, and then now you're.
We would
upset
also
about it
beat
a
all
couple
the
years
East
later.
teams as well.
Did you deactivate for 15 days after that too, or no?
No.
No. So clearly, you
I wasn't around. I wasn't around all these Boston losers.
Should have fucking deactivated your life after that fucking series.
Surrounded by you fucking dorks that somehow I randomly still enjoy being around.
So you support Russia, right?
What?
You're like a big Putin guy, big fan of Russia.
We're going with this
Kremlin.
the Ovechkin
Kremlin.
food take. This is so played out.
Well, I mean, if a lot of people have that take, I feel like it must.
It does look almost like a Russian uniform, almost.
Uh-oh.
Almost.
Yeah.
I'm just asking the questions everybody wants to know the answers to. That's all.
I'm just saying if somebody did
It's a real cute question that
Photoshop
users
job,
ask.
they could put a
It's
swastika
a real
on
cute
that.
question that you seem to be refusing to answer, so I'm a little bit concerned about your loyalties to America here.
I'm not gonna answer it.
Living in DC as like a Kremlin plant's not really a good thing.
He's a double spy for us
Where were you on January 6th?
in the Capitol building.
That makes sense. Did you send stuff back to Putin from there? Or?
I was eating out Pelosi.
That's Jesus Christ. So the FBI agent monitoring the stream
Got a really nice office.
You're asleep by now. Our FBI guy is lazy.
NSA agent.
Why do you think I went to Afghanistan twice, fake Kirk? It's because it's helping out the Taliban.
Can't believe vodka fought for Bin Laden.
They can't prove it.
Can't prove he didn't either. So
I was gonna say, can they disprove it? I don't think.
Point by Drew.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Drew, what's your dip of choice over there?
Grizz.
Oh, Grizzly. Me and McNeil. Well, McNeil still works with a guy. We call him the Skull Bandit. He always packed skulls, and you'd always find his fucking bottles everywhere, and his fucking car, his trucks probably still smells like fucking stale mint fucking chew.
Ugh.
The worst is when he'll fucking just go, and then he's gonna run and fucking spit.
Drew, you leave your dip bottles around?
No.
Drew seems to be.
Has anyone ever accidentally drank from a spit cup of yours?
Yeah, my fucking dad used to dip all the time, and he used to do it.
College.
He used to put them in Pepsi bottles, but wouldn't take the label off.
Oh no!
And
that's a dick move.
I'd go in his computer room, and I was like, "Oh, sweet Pepsi." It happened twice. I was like, "I've never done this."
That's your fault for trying. You're gonna drink a fucking room temperature Pepsi.
Yeah,
that's a good point. It's an excellent point.
Gotta take everything out of the fridge. Can't be taking room temperature things and gambling on that. That's a.
Well, they wouldn't let me drink soda when I was young, so I was like, "Oh, I'll fucking steal this."
Oh, it's like
and you got fooled twice. Fool me once, shame on me.
You learned a lesson from that day, didn't you?
No,
I learned it twice. I learned the lesson twice. Fuck it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, clearly it took 2 times. The first time you didn't learn.
Well, I didn't say. I mean, I wasn't a Marine Corps, buddy. I didn't say I was a fucking brainiac.
That's fair. And you root for the Capitals, so again, there's a lot of evidence out there for.
I mean, if you were from, you root for the team you're from, like from the town you're from. I root for the team from the town I'm from.
I mean, that's fair, but it still doesn't make you intelligent.
I guess. I mean, it's the same logic that you're using to root for your team.
Except for I root for the Ravens, and I live in Massachusetts, so clearly gone above and beyond intelligence-wise. Not tied to a city that. Yeah, the Ravens.
I feel like that'd make you more dumb, considering where you came from as probably the greatest.
I grew up in Connecticut, and nobody cared about the Patriots until they won. So.
Yeah, Connecticut's weird. It's a weird spot because you're either a Pats fan or you're.
How old are you?
32.
They cared about them then.
They did not. They were about to move to St. Louis.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about the Patriots until 2001. Literally nobody in Connecticut.
That's not entirely true because they were selling.
You're
out.
just lying.
From '94, they were selling out.
But he's saying in Connecticut.
I'm saying in Connecticut, not.
Fine, Connecticut, but no. But
No. I'll even say further than that. They didn't give a shit.
They were going to move to Hartford.
Fucking, exactly. That's when Connecticut started to give a fuck about the Patriots.
Yeah,
and then they fucking used them.
Well, I mean, he was going to take the whole team down to St. Louis at some point.
The old owner was going to do that.
Until Massachusetts came in with those tax credits and let him build Foxborough. He was
Kraft owned the stadium, so he had locked them in somehow with that, and then he ended up just buying the team from.
Yeah,
can we have a megaplex
all the surrounding
at some point? Since we're in this time period.
So since they didn't let you have Pepsi as a child, it probably amplified your addict tendencies. That's true.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the real Kirk Minahan, by the way.
That's the real one, yeah. That's the guy.
Swear to God, it's really him.
Please let Trent know.
Yeah, somebody DM this soon. Be like, hey, Kirk's in the chat. You should come talk to him. Although he's no longer allegedly going to the show.
Do you guys see Dan Snyder's blocking Jeff Bezos from buying the Redskins?
Why?
Good. Fuck Amazon.
Dude, I'll take anybody to be the owner
rather than Snyder.
He's just never gonna let it go. He's gonna fucking
Well,
die
I mean, what is
before
he,
he
like
sells
$1
the
billion
team.
in debt at this point?
I don't know, to be honest. I can't read the stories anymore. It just makes me mad.
I feel like every day I see that he funneled money this way and this way out of the team, and has been lying about it for years. He might end up in prison. So then they just forcefully take the team from him.
I pray he.
Oh, and then the team would belong to the city.
He's
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
The team has been bad since he bought it. The team has been bad since we bought it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys ruined RG3.
Well, Mike Shanahan ruined RG3.
I was going to say, yeah, Shanahan had a good hand in that one.
Hey, there's our future, Mike. You should probably get him off the field. Just fucking run him on our dog shit field.
That was the funniest thing about all the Lamar stuff around the playoffs is, Ravens fans were screaming for him to come back and like throw a brace on it and play. And I'm like, you literally had a backup quarterback here for 3 years who could tell you how terrible of an idea that is. For like a meaningless wild card win.
Our field has taken more legs than any field in the history of the NFL.
I feel like MetLife's getting up there though.
What?
MetLife's getting up there. MetLife is taking a lot of ACLs.
I did not expect this to be the topic of the show tonight.
It's all that field turf, right, that causes that shit.
Yeah, I mean, fake turf is terrible. This is always having to consider wet.
I thought when they first came out with that stuff, the turf that the little black pebble gimmicks come off of, everyone was like, "Oh, this is the greatest shit in the world," and now everyone hates it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like cigarettes were thought to be healthy for you back in the day, and then that got proven false.
Alcohol,
unfortunately,
used to be healthy too, and then I got cirrhosis.
They with a nice lucky strike.
Newport 100.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I'm white trash.
Wait,
Light up a lucky strike. Notice something? That's right. No Negroes around.
Hey, wow. Easy.
Jesus Christ.
Chris has got him around. He's smoking Newports.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
I can't call those what we used to call them back in the day.
No. Now we're getting into the bad part.
They sounded alike, though. It was like an X and X.
People are being bad.
I didn't say the word.
Something sticks.
What word?
People are being bad.
Nobody said nothing.
Fake Kirk said, "My DMs are always open if you need help. Waka, you seem to have a Trent in you."
That's honor. He wants to help you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what that is.
Yeah, Kirk's a big fan of helping people in need.
No offense. If rehab or the sober house couldn't fix it, it's not gonna be you, bud.
I thought addicts needed several times for sobriety to stick. So expect 2 or 3 more rehabs, and maybe you'll get it. Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
like 7 times a charm.
We'll give it another shot.
All
You
right.
guys, taxpayer dollars are paying for it. Thank you.
It's our pleasure, really.
We're just here to help,
Yeah,
appreciate it.
We support the troops. Unfortunately, somewhere.
So we're gonna reset the card.
We might as well. So we talked about the bracket bullshit, which you guys already have figured out. You're gonna play a game of Madden at some point next couple days. Tomorrow.
Right
And you're gonna stream, and the winner goes on, and that's the end of it. Do we have any predictions for the rest of that bracket, though? I almost called you Trent. Do you think you're gonna move on to the next round if you beat Pat in this game?
See, I don't know. Is Pat one of these sneaky people who's like, I suck at Madden, I'm not good, and he's going to come out and hang like 50 on me? Or is, he actually not good at Madden?
I guess we all know who we play.
I'm not good at any of those games, so I don't know.
I feel like Laura Lynn's going to win because she's, again, has things that she can post that will get her votes that most other people in the bracket don't
Tim
have.
Canton has the big sympathy behind him with the heart attack, though. So
yeah, but we haven't seen
Tim
proof
has
of that.
been my pick throughout because of the heart attack.
I would take VD too. I feel like he's got some tricks up his sleeve.
It's kind of fucked up. I lost to Tom Shattuck. That made me.
Yeah, it is.
That made me hard.
Yeah, but I mean, so I wanted an Alice Shattuck versus Tom Shattuck final, and then the winner takes the kids. But I don't think
that would have been pretty good.
I get Alice Shattuck if I won and I lost.
See, I mean,
That isn't good anymore at video games.
Came back into the comments. So
She does have a lot of moles on her face. I don't know if you
your mic's fucked up, vodka.
Bad. I don't know who he was saying. Looks like she has a lot of mold on her face. It's not nice.
But McNeil
Is that better? Is that better or no?
Not really.
Okay.
Tin can string's not working too well.
Tom and Canton. Tom and Norwood. There he is. He's back.
Still bad or no?
No, better.
Better.
No, I was saying Alice has got a lot of fucking like warts or moles on her face, so she likes to cover up with makeup. So maybe it was the best for me to not win that one.
No, because then you got a weakness to exploit for matchup.
Yeah,
maybe that's what Tom does to her.
I think, and maybe it is.
Starts attacking her warts.
I could see it.
She didn't have those when she met him. It's like that episode of Family Guy. It's a tumor. It's a tumor. It's a tumor.
Word on the street, all those kids were immaculately conceived. That's why she has
clip
four
of
warts.
Clip of Tom telling his kid to kindly fuck off was maybe the hardest I've ever laughed at something.
I couldn't listen to the whole show, but hearing the clip of it did make me laugh, I'll admit.
Yeah, I haven't listened. I couldn't listen to the whole show either. It was uncomfortable and awkward.
If I knew Tom was just walking around Newburyport upset, I would have fucking driven around to go find him.
Drinking.
Yeah, but you would have chirped him from the car.
I would have said, Tom, come on the ride. Let's go fucking smoke a joint or something, dude. You'd be good.
I just pull up next to him and keep rolling forward a little bit faster when he tried to get in the car.
Oh, there you go.
Funnel him back to his house and be like, "Yeah, you gotta get off the street."
Vodka, did you see the video of my kid starting the scrum at the end of the game?
I did.
You see him spray the goalie.
Do you want to see it again?
Yeah, let's play it again. Play it again.
I wasn't saying it to play it again, but fuck it.
No, I want to see it again.
Did you see him spray the goalie?
You showed the video.
Yeah, I just didn't know if because there's a lot of.
Why aren't the referees doing anything?
They're doing all they can.
What the heck?
There's no way to get out.
Such a mom response. Why aren't the refs doing anything?
My God.
They got fucking cages on. They'll be okay. No, I'm glad he fucking. I love the fucking skate away too. It's like I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do that.
I didn't do it. That was just stopping. It was just stopping. What's your problem?
I like how it all turned to him though after the spray though.
Yeah,
The goalie got out of there real quick.
I like how
It
they
wasn't-
went after my kid, and my kid just kind of spun him into the boards, though.
Yeah, you watch what happened before to lead to that. Fucking that all dissipated. They all went to your kid. I feel like your kid's probably fucking chirping all those fucking guys.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, and then he
was
he swore at the refs, so he got suspended for the next game.
Oh, he cussed the ref out on the way to the
hold
box.
on. I got the email that the coach sent me. Me and his mother.
Vodka, you missed the family therapy session that was the show earlier on when Steven was on. Pat was scolding him about his behavior.
Oh, you had to do that? You were on the show and did that?
No, I didn't scold him. I friggin' had him come on to tell his side of the story.
Did he get his money's worth? Like,
fault.
did he say enough to the ref to be worth it?
From what he said, from what he told me, I would assume so. But so the coach emailed us and said, "Hey guys, the ref assessed Steven a match penalty for swearing at the refs. That does mean that Steven will be suspended for at least one game, but it could also mean the league will assess supplemental discipline too." So
interesting.
Well,
at least one game.
How many more games does he have left in his season?
Not many, but it's
That's
also
why
the
I was-
playoffs coming up soon too.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, would they suspend him for playoffs?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. We'll find out probably Monday or Tuesday.
I mean, did he just like tell the ref to go fuck himself, or was there?
He said, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
he's
just
right
because
about
he,
that.
swore. I mean,
He didn't tell you what he said?
He did, but I don't really remember. And he did mention on the show earlier what he said. There was a younger ref that he told me, he just said, you should stop doing this or you're fucking terrible or whatever. And then he told the old guy he should go back to the nursing home where he came to.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's really not that bad. I was calling refs the word that rhymes with maggot that starts with an F.
I'm
Can't do
banned
that
from the Yawkey League, so that's the
can't do that.
adult baseball league in town in Boston because they have a zero tolerance policy on swearing, and I got hit in the neck with a pitch, and I said fuck, and so the ref tossed me out. The ump tossed me out immediately, and I went off, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?" I was like, "I just wore a 95-mile-an-hour fastball in the neck, and you're tossing me out for that." And then they tried to fine me for it, and I refused to pay, so now I'm banned from the league.
Yawkey's not a great name anymore.
No, yeah, it's frowned upon.
So,
but you know, they changed
Better
it to Jersey Street, and that's
Did
named
they
after
really?
a guy who imported slaves. So
yeah,
I feel like it's
Oh,
really
you're
not
talking
that
about
much
the
better.
actual street. I thought you were saying
Yeah.
they changed the team as well.
No, but Jersey Street by Fenway, that's named after some guy who made his money importing slaves. So I feel like that's probably worse than Tom Yawkey.
Mm-hmm. Just a smidge.
It's just not the story people know.
Whatever.
No.
John Henry couldn't sleep at night knowing that the ballpark was on a street named after one of the owners.
John Henry having trouble sleeping at night, from the looks of him, is something that happened long before he ever came here.
So
I've met
none
him
of
a
you
bunch
guys
of
like
times.
him. None of you guys like him, huh?
I have I have a part-time job at Fenway, so I have met him a lot of times. He is one of the most interesting people I've ever met.
Yeah.
Is he really hard to hear in person? Because it sounds like he has a hard
He's
time.
really hard to have a conversation with in person because he's like way too smart. I don't even know if that's like the right way to put it. Like he just does not live in reality.
Yeah, no, right. He's got more money than fucking anything, So yeah, it's hard to relate to normal people when
Does he also own Liverpool?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he owns the Penguins.
Who?
Yeah, the winter classic
Non-flying
was
bird
weird.
hockey team.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know who that is.
I was there for that. That was that's still one of the worst venues to watch a hockey game. Which is
Yeah, I
kind of
went
funny.
to the first one when they played the Flyers, and I had no interest in going in this past one because there's nothing.
Baseball stadiums were made. I went to the one where the Caps at Nationals Park, and it was fucking miserable.
Right.
You have to buy like shitty seats, like sitting up on the green, or the Green Monster is good for it, obviously, but those are expensive.
I ended up watching the board the whole game.
Yeah,
and
you can't see over it. You can't see over the boards. It's fucking
right.
weird.
See over the board, so I could barely see half the rink. But in 2010, they had the old screens at Fenway, so you couldn't fucking see shit.
You guys wouldn't. Obviously, the Bruins weren't there, but the Caps Hurricanes at NC State's football field was actually really cool because it's not that big of a football field. It holds like 45,000. It's fucking perfect. I don't know why. I don't know why they wouldn't. Why wouldn't you just do that all the time? Like, you don't need to have it at like these
monster stadiums.
Because even Gillette wasn't that great because you still couldn't really see that. I mean, you could see better than at Fenway, but it was still.
You can put. Where's BC's football field at? Play it there.
It doesn't. It's in such a shitty place to get to. There's no parking.
Fuck. There's like nowhere you could park there, really.
Yeah.
How many people does it hold?
I don't know
15
exactly.
maybe.
Yeah.
15 maybe.
16.
15,000 maybe. Yeah, it's small.
Well, then never mind. That's why they don't hold it there. I thought they had enough history to have bigger than that.
It's right on campus. It's it's not built for that kind of event.
It's in a neighborhood. I mean, I'm not from up there, Bill. I don't know. I hear BC and they beat Virginia Tech in football sometimes. Like, oh, they must be sick.
It's like a bunch of houses and apartment buildings, and then just the BC campus and the football field. It's not yeah. It would take like 6 hours to get in and out of there on Comm Ave. You have to drive across the T.
So that's one of the reasons the ACC doesn't get taken seriously. Then got it.
Yeah, no.
When they said that BC was going to go in the ACC, I'm like, they're going to get fucking smoked every fucking year.
They did it for basketball. That's what they did it for.
Right, but even then, like their basketball program wasn't the greatest. So I was like,
well, it's the same reason Syracuse joined the ACC. They didn't do it for football.
Yeah, but at least Syracuse has like the facilities to go against like Duke and North Carolina and shit and Clemson.
Yeah.
BC does not. And what does BC's basketball arena hold? Maybe 5,000, 6,000, if that. It's actually connected to the football stadium.
Is BC private?
Yeah. It's a.
Okay. I guess I didn't know that. I thought that makes more sense. Why it'd be 15,000?
That's why they play Notre Dame.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, wait. Maybe I did know that. Are they Jesuit?
There's something.
Excuse you?
Are they a Jesuit school?
You need a tissue? Zoom tight.
Okay. They have to be then, I think.
I don't know.
There's some religious ties. I can't remember which one it is.
The Catholic school, they're called the Jesuits. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I just don't care enough.
I went to a Catholic school because my parents didn't want me to go to the Lawrence public schools. So
I can't imagine why.
I went to Lawrence public schools till 5th grade, and then we moved to Methuen.
Is that better or worse? I don't know.
It's kind of a coin flip.
Well, now it is. Back then, it was better.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's right. You're old. You're a little older. That's right.
I am.
Actually, even back then, probably the Lawrence schools weren't that bad when you were going then.
They weren't great. I watched the Challenger explode in a Lawrence, Massachusetts, in the classroom.
Jesus,
so we had a TV that could roll in on the cart, so that was something. We still had pizza in a little tiny box that was brought to our classroom on lunch on fucking pizza day. I don't remember what any of the other lunches were, but they were always brought up to the classroom, and you ate in the classroom.
Oh yeah, we used to have to eat in the classroom too at the school I went to.
Yeah, we were allowed to eat in the cafeteria.
Yeah, we were.
That's why they had the cafeteria. You should eat in that.
We don't.
When we moved to Methuen and they had a cafeteria, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, it was
culture shock. I was like,
yeah, that's kind of how it was when I went to fucking high school. When I went from private middle school, grade school, from fucking 1st grade to 8th grade, I went to private, and then I went to a vocational fucking high school.
Yeah, that's a little different.
It was definitely a big culture shock. Seeing a fucking nice, good shoot in the fucking cafeteria once a year, like a real good one, to the point where everyone would stand and give like a nice little ovation when the kids got carried out.
Yeah.
We would have a couple of those every other week.
No, those were cool.
Were the best school day.
The best one actually though was the cafeteria. I was freaking walking out. School was over, so we were all walking to the bus, and these two, you just see the two kids that fucking squaring up and shit, getting ready, and then all of a sudden they stop throwing. The one kid gets this kid in a headlock and just starts going, dude. The next time you saw the kid's face, who was in the headlock, color everywhere. He fucking got fucked up. Once the dude got him in the headlock, he was done.
Yeah. I had the same experience. I went to Catholic school 1st to 8th grade, and then I went to public high school, and I got beat up my 4th day because I stepped on this black dude's Timberlands in the hallway, and I didn't know I did it. I didn't know I did it.
Why do they always have to go to violence?
And he turned to me and he goes, "What the fuck did you just do?" But he said it better than that in the black talk, and then he beat the fuck out of me.
Man, why is you stepping on my shoe?
He might have said his walks. That was cool back
high
then.
school. I remember being at lunch, and you knew when the fight broke down because you heard all the fucking chairs fucking go sliding. You know, you hear all the chairs flying. You turn over, and there's fucking dumb Pat fucking on top of a table with some fucking. I don't remember what that kid's name was. Fucking scrapping, big
Pat
fucking retard.
Pat was probably trying to suck his dick.
Me might have been.
Not true. Not true at all.
Yeah, see, we weren't allowed to have chairs. We had they were all benches. So
Pat was like, "Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Put on your pants."
And then all morning, one time there was like these two big kids that like didn't like each other. Fucking, it didn't. Pat's laughing. He remembers this. It didn't even get to first lunch, and all of a sudden you hear the chairs fucking go flying, and fucking boom, those two heavyweights, man. Oof. That was the best fight I ever saw in high school.
Why does Bill sound like Fitzy?
He does sound a little like Fitzy.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
You sound like Fitzy.
Must be the toots. You on the toots, Bill?
No toots. I'll be dead if I'm on the toots.
Bill has a bad ticker.
I got a bad ticker.
He had to retire from the snow game.
You got a pacemaker?
Yeah, defibrillator too.
Fuck. You got a what is it called? AED? Is that what it is?
You carry it around with you?
ICD.
ICD.
I think the AED is the one on the wall.
You got an IUD.
Yeah.
For your
No,
vagina.
none of those.
Okay. You sure?
Positive.
Okay.
No PCP.
No PCP either.
But he's got a bad ticker. He died from PCP.
I meant a personal care physician.
So, Vodka, you said you went to a private school too?
First through 8th grade, yeah.
So then I will, me, McNeil, and Vodka can attest that TV cart days were not always the best school days, because if you went to a private school, you saw that fucking TV cart come in and you were watching some fucking Christian movie from the 19th.
You were watching Ben-Hur or the Ten Commandments.
Yeah, it was Ben-Hur, Ten
Or
Commandments.
some random fucking movie that you've never fucking heard of. That
I still had nuns. I had nuns until 6th grade.
We had nuns, but they weren't like the teachers.
And then finally, after 6th grade, we got fucking regular teachers for the last 2 years, which was nice.
We had a nun was the principal, but she didn't wear like the head gimmick.
Yeah.
The only nun that wore the head gimmick was the quote unquote librarian, and she would fuck your day up if you got out
she'd
of
hit
line.
kids with books.
Yeah, she'd fucking throw a book at you.
The sisterhood was called the Poor Clares, which I thought was funny because the reason they had to leave is because I guess the sisterhood went bankrupt. So they had to like move away from the school, and so that's why we got real teachers.
They all flew away.
I don't know where they went, but I was so happy. I remember when they used to like fucking like smack us upside the head or hit us. I was like,
they were fucking nasty.
I was like, these are women of God. They're just beating
all
children.
fucking dead.
And then I would tell my parents they're hitting us. And they're like, well, what'd you do? I was like, I didn't do anything. I fucking said hello to my friend.
We had one teacher that called the house because my pencil fell off my fucking desk. And fucking, she was like, oh, he was doing it for attention. My parents got pissed at me for that. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me with this shit.
I know. And I got my daughter coming to me going, Dad, some kid called me stupid at school and it made me cry. I was like, sweetheart, that's nothing. Call them stupid back. I don't know. Like, she's crying. Daddy, they called me stupid. Who? Which is just one kid. I was like, who cares? You're not stupid. I got called a lot of shit. Get over it.
It happened.
You be a faggot.
I don't know. I was it was a weird position to be in because I wanted to comfort her, but I was like, I don't want to hear this right now. Like, get over it. There's gonna be a lot worse things that you get called later in life.
Just gotta teach her, nice 1-2 combo. And
That's kind of when I wish I had a nun to smack her upside the head.
Didn't do nothing.
It is funny though, because like I think a decent amount, at least Pat, Bill, do you have kids?
Yeah, I have a 16-year-old daughter.
It is funny though, because I'm sure you guys will relate. You'd get hit at school, and your parents would be like, "Well, what the fuck did you do?"
Yeah,
they didn't give a shit. You can't.
Like, you did something wrong, you fucking asshole. You probably didn't.
And then either the school would call, or they'd call the school, and they just agree with them.
No, like I just said, I got the teacher called my house because my pencil slid off my desk because they were fucking slanty desks. So of course it's gonna slide sometimes if it's not in the little pencil holder. She called my mom, fucking saying he was doing it to fucking cause an issue, and my mom believed the teacher.
They just believed. They just believed them back then. They didn't give a fuck.
If a teacher called me today and said that about my daughter, I'd tell the teacher, I'd be like, "You need something to fucking do. You must not be getting fucking laid."
Yeah. I'm the same way as you. If they never call about her because she's like scared to do anything, but if they called to talk shit, I'd be like, what are you calling me for? I'll come down there and fuck you up.
Yeah.
Pussification of America. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it probably is, but
shit's gone downhill. You can't beat. Teachers can't beat up kids anymore. It's frowned upon.
I mean,
told, my son's hockey coaches when he was young, I'm like, fucking bag skate him if you want, grab him by the fucking face mask. I don't give a fuck because I know
yeah.
like sometimes.
If I had a boy, it'd probably be a little different. But with having a girl, I get weird about it.
So you would
like of the weird age where it was half the parents didn't give a fuck if like coaches and shit got in, kids' faces, and then the other half would get like parents today and get overly defensive.
I never even mentioned that at the end of that hockey fight, you see me in the video walk down there, and then the video cuts off. I'm yelling at the refs, but as I walk back up, the two teams Andover Belmont, the parents were kind of going back and forth because the Belmont parents were like, "It's not the refs, it's your kids being fucking bad," and the Andover parents were like, "Your kids are fucking being shitheads too." And this woman goes, "It's not our kids. Our kids don't act like that." I'm like, "No, they actually do. You're just really dumb about it." And all of a sudden I hear this guy go, "Hey," and I looked over and I didn't see anyone. Like, I don't know if the guy was coming. And then I was like, all right, I'm not fucking dealing with this. So I waited around after the game and walked out the fucking back door. And there was fucking 3 guys fucking waiting for me after that because I fucking called his wife dumb.
Could have pulled like a Randy Marsh and started fighting parents in the stands, but what are you gonna do?
This is
America.
What are you gonna do?
This is America.
But it was funny too because I was talking to an older like one of the hockey dads that I've known since fucking my kid was. Here we go.
This is not leaving. Not tonight.
Your town's a shithole.
Sounds a shithole.
That was to another mother one night.
That was a long time ago.
Couple months ago. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. No, so I was talking to one of the hockey dads who I've known since my kid's first year playing hockey, and we're just kind of shooting the shit. And I was like, like I said, the refs were being bad the whole game, but I wasn't really saying anything because I didn't really fucking care. So the guy knows that I will chirp the refs if I want, if I'm pissed off. So I was kind of like showing him like, hey, yeah, I've matured a little bit in my old age, and then all of a sudden I'm fucking getting. So I come back up after that. He goes, just like old times. Up, Pat. He shook my hand. He goes, have a good night, because the game was over anyway. I was like, good seeing you, buddy.
So Pat, I have a question. You said before you got into it with the parents, you were yelling at the refs. At any point, did you use any swear words with the refs? Were you setting an example for your son to then do that and get suspended? Ergo, is it your fault he got suspended?
It is not my fault that he got suspended because nothing that I would have done anyway would have changed what he did afterwards.
Dud.
Shut up. You're a fucking dud.
Jesus.
Somebody's taking things.
I did curse at the refs, which I'd never done before, but at this point I'm like, all right, so these kids are all like 18, 16, 17, 18. They're not kids anymore. So you can hear me at the end say, you refs. And it was me saying, you refs, let this get out of hand. You guys are fucking terrible. So.
Surprised they didn't call the cops. That seems to be what refs do now. Anybody swears to them, they call the cops.
Yeah, right.
If they get touched, they do.
I've been asked to leave a couple times in games. So that's what it is. I coached 1 year, and I had my run-ins with the refs.
My favorite in baseball is that, the parents used to like sit behind the backstop, and then if one of them get too mouthy, the ref would kick them out, and they'd all go stand on the right field line and scream at them and sit. And then the refs would yell at them again. They'd both stand in center field and yell. So it was pretty much just not kick them out, just move them farther away so they couldn't hear them.
Well, see, that's the advantage of being a hockey ref, because then they'll start threatening. All right, well, your kid's gonna get fucking suspended forever because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They'll start screaming at you and be like, all right, your kid's fucked now. Well, you can't say that because that probably sounds like you're gonna try to fuck their kid. But you don't want to say that to anybody. No, but Pat knows how it is. Like when you're, it probably works for baseball like that. But when you're like in the building, you're not getting away. If you don't fucking leave, they'll notice. They're paying attention to you. If they fucking call you out and tell you to leave, they're just fucking watching you.
So yeah, so the first time I got told to leave, it was just a single rink. So yeah, they waited. They wouldn't drop the puck until I left the building, which then I'm leaving because I'm not gonna fucking make
Yeah.
my kids' team forfeit.
Right, but how mad did that make you? Is it like super
No.
embarrassing for you? Oh, that
I
made
didn't
me
care.
even more mad. That made me
No,
even more mad.
I was
Watch the refs tired.
at that point. It's like I'm the fucking I'm basking in the heel attention now. So now I'm like just fucking being like, "What's up, motherfuckers?"
Well, that's you
Say
being the
goodnight to the
adult.
bad guy.
I
Did Tony Montana walk up?
Yeah, more or less. The second time I got asked to leave, it was during it was my son's JV championship game at a rink that was more like a facility, so it had like at least like 8 rinks. So I left, but I was still able to watch the rest of the game because I just went outside the area. And then when the game was over and they won, I came back out and tripped the ref even more. And then the ref was just like, and I heard him. Someone told me that the guy goes, "It's kind of too early to be drinking for these games," and I'm like, "Huh? If that guy only knew that I don't drink, this fucking hatred is fucking legit."
This is like real.
This is alcohol free.
I don't drink. It's fucking jokes on him.
This is sober hate.
Yeah.
You made a stoner and had enough to get kicked out of a game.
What are the refs getting paid up there?
It's your
$15
fault.
a game, $20 a game.
Who knows? Probably nothing.
that?
Probably something like that.
Jesus, can't imagine. I don't know how.
Half a steak and cheese.
I don't. Honestly, I don't know how
Your thing's fucking up
leagues get
again.
refs. Damn it.
It's like,
I'm just gonna get off.
he's got like a speed control on his mic and he just turns it all the way up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get off.
He talks fast. He gets excited.
He does.
And now he's gone. Amazing.
Crawling to the finish line here.
We are again. The only thing we can talk about is Portland. We still need a room. Anyone know cheapest possible rooms in Portland? Let me know.
They're fucking expensive.
They're not cheap.
Yeah, I'm like shocked at how expensive it is there. I mean, I'm not going, so I've looked at going to Portland to go do like a brewery crawl, but you know, even random weeks in February, they're fucking insane.
My mother works for Hilton, so I called her up.
It's the bracket, yeah.
Hook up, and she's like, well, my discount, I can get a room for $40. But I was like, so go up to fucking Portland with my dad and have a fucking day, check in, and then fucking leave.
Yeah.
Get me a room for $40 fucking dollars. Like, I don't think we're gonna drive up to Portland. I was like, thanks.
Just pay for the room for me.
No, she has to be there to check in.
I booked my room today.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I just didn't want to have to pay full price if I can get it for a discount.
Yeah, I hit the AAA discount because I have like one of those the high end AAA package, and my uncle got it for me when I got my license, and I think he's dead now. And it's still paid for. I don't know how. Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
He was rich as fuck. Yeah, so I'd assume it's just chipping away at some fucking trust fund somewhere. What's up, gentlemen?
What's up?
How are you? How was the show? Is it just you guys tonight?
No, we've had revolving.
We've had a cast of characters.
Revolving cast.
We've
It
had
was a action-packed pre-show that led to a lackluster show.
How was that?
We had
How
BA
was-
getting ready to go out.
How was that,
pre-show.
John?
We had High Blind Mike.
That little toot, the little toot felt good. No, it was a little. It was sprightly.
Do you want to see the video of my kid starting a fight at the end of his hockey game?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'd love to.
So he's the third. Look for the third white jersey coming in. He sprays the goalie with his.
What age bracket are we talking about?
He's 18, so you know,
okay.
U18, we'll say.
Yeah.
Why aren't the referees doing anything?
They're doing all they can.
What the heck?
There's no way to get out.
What
That's
the heck?
great that you can
It's the
hear
what the
those
heck.
people.
It's the what the heck every time that gets me.
Who is filming this? Because just
I don't
hearing them
know.
say like go on the ice and
I don't know. So my son sent it to me before we went live, and I'm like, "Holy fuck!" He got me video of it. This is fucking even better. What a fucking great fucking kid! And then that made it even better. Why aren't the refs doing anything? And I'm like, I can't do what
What the heck?
They're doing all they can.
So let me explain basically the fucking disaster of a shit show that was today. Basically, so what happened? So here's what our situation. Pat calls in, you call in, cancels out. One more call in. There's debate about if that was a bracket call or not. Now,
I was also on hold when it ended.
but
so.
I considered it a bracket call. Now, we can follow the rules, which means Pat wins. We can not follow the rules, which gives us the option to say who the committee wants to win, just because that's who they chose, because they just think they could pick, because I'm against that. I don't know why that was even an option that everyone took today. I was so against that. I was in that fucking group chat just being like, who the fuck do you guys think you are? Like, this is a tournament for the people, and you think us 6 just get to decide who wins this? Like, that's bullshit. So then I was like, fuck it. What are we being soft? They're not just going to 1v1 each other. Cause I thought, like, I heard the calls and I was like, oh, maybe we'll get a good 1v1. But then I was also hitting the committee with like, but there's nothing worse than having a 1v1 that's construed and made up. And it's just two guys, and then you guys being here, it's impossible now really to do that. So
this has been the 1v1.
Yeah.
I had no idea what a 1v1
my
was.
other option is we just do a straight poll, 1 day poll. So you just are back at it.
We're gonna play a game of Madden.
We're gonna play a game of Madden.
I love that. If you want to,
we're gonna have
I would rather
heated Madden battle.
I would rather you two choose and you get to die the way one of you want to die, as compared to 6 dudes in a group chat that just think they rule the world. Picking, that was my opinion all day.
This seems to be the funnest way to figure it out.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Dude.
I had no
said,
idea what a 1v1 was, and I asked Pat.
I was for the 1v1 if there was fire there, but like even Sneaks was chirping me about it. Like, you can't have a 1v1 with no fire. I've done them before. It sucks.
We can kill some more time, and I actually showed Drew what a 1v1 should actually be.
Oh yeah.
There's no animosity. Yeah. I like Drew. Drew likes me. I think.
No, there has to be hate there. Like me and Poppy hated each other, and it was awesome.
Right. You and Poppy hated each other.
Like there was an actual beef there.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up one more time.
The Poppy video would be great right now. We don't have that.
God damn it.
Jason has about 7,000 of them where it's just me being like, I'll drive to your house and fuck your wife. Yeah, that's when it's real. But like, I agree.
Yeah, it would have been like I would have made up more false accusations about.
Well, it's like, you guys could sit here and just be like, I'm better. No, I'm better. No, I'm better. It's just like, this is so gay.
Like, this is a 1v1.
And now
twice. I'm a druggie. I'm trying to get famous. That's great. I'm a druggie. I'm trying to get famous. You're a bitch.
This is what you're gonna do. Keep talking over me every time you'll keep talking over me.
Any of those things. Dude, I stand over you. I talk over you. I look over you. I earn over you. I do everything better than you. Everything. Everything.
You don't do anything.
Everything. Everything that can be done, except for wearing a grubby fucking Bauer hat. Except for wearing a fucking.
Have you seen your wife? Your wife looks like a fucking boy. You do everything better than me? You fucking married a boy. What are you, a homo? Ain't like that, bitch. Ain't like that. Ain't like that, huh? Married a dude. Who fucks who? Ain't like that, you bitch.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, ours would not have any.
No,
of that
again, I'm
entertainment.
against the wife. I'm against the wife card, but
yeah,
a 1v1 has no rules. Like
there's no rules, so
yeah.
Well, I told Pat what I would have done in a 1v1.
But like
I
a
would
rule
have
in
come
a
up with
1v1 is like one person talks at a time. Like, let's keep it civil here, gentlemen, and that just never works.
There's no such thing as one person talks at a time, and let's be civil.
This is GVE, dog.
You go in with the best of intentions, but that's not what happens.
Yeah, Pat.
Yeah,
The whole time
I would have
in
made
the
a
committee,
fake.
though, I would be like,
political
listen,
ad.
if we want to follow the rules, Pat wins.
A fake political ad would have worked.
I'm also for stabbing Pat in the back. I'm not against that.
I think the calls were good.
Yeah.
And then
I
yeah,
just went off the rails and saw what kind of drama I could stir up.
I
and
love
it
that,
worked out pretty
dude.
well.
It was great because it literally got them talking about it. Like when you guys were going back and forth, it leaves them to be like, "Well, we have to like talk about it." And
have to
like
acknowledge
Kurt
this.
bought into it immediately. Like Pat, you did a great job on like the call back to be like, you know what I mean, like to get them
Yeah,
to
don't
buy
listen
it.
to
Like
that
I
guy.
wear the hoodie thing, like that made them. I was gonna at one point. I was gonna be like, I think we should just
Drew.
DM.
That was the
Yeah.
that was the move.
Yeah, fuck you, Drew.
I was going to call, or just have
that's gonna get a lot of
DM
play.
Kirk and pick the winner. I was just gonna be like, yo, just pick a winner. I don't know what to do here. But yo, so if you watch the video of like us doing the rules about the call-ins all day, they were like, you didn't say if there's a second call that person wins. And I'm like, watch the video. Watch how annoying
Where
I
was
am
that?
trying to talk to you guys, telling you what do we do if they both call in, and they were just like trying to move on, and they were like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And
What
and
show
then we
was
got
that
in
on? 'Cause wasn't it Lauren who asked
That
you
was the
about it?
original bracket show, like for this year, the first bracket. So I went through that whole episode today because I was at one point today going to have each of you be like, okay, if you support your case, give me a clip of us saying that if one call matches one call, then it goes to the vote, and then that's what we'll do. But
I was
then
just
we're
going to Photoshop fake
then we're
tweets saying Pat
following
that didn't want to
rules,
win.
and I would have loved that because I hate following rules basically, and like so it's like we can't say there's no rules in the bracket and then have fucking rules and go off them. Like that's so pussy.
Agreed.
That's where I was just like, fuck it then, let's just fucking fight it out on the streets.
Yeah, the mean streets of Madden is where we're gonna.
Yeah, the main streets of Madden is awesome because, like, yo, you guys might end up hating each other after that, and then we can actually have a 1v1.
I'll only hate Pat if he's actually like really good at Madden and claims he's not. That'll.
Nick's has the best way of just
If he's a
irritating
ringer.
me, though. He was like, "Don't worry about it, John. We got it covered here." And it's just like, dude, if you talk to me that way ever again, it's just like
Who'd the committee pick?
He talks to people.
Who'd the committee pick for drama purposes?
Who did the committee pick? So HBM really has last say because he is general chief or whatever of GBE. So he said that I believe Drew moves on. But I said, is that a personal emotional decision, or is that based off of rules, or is that just based off of chaos? And no one answered that. And then they just kept ragging on me and ragging on me and ragging on me. And somehow, once again, BA escapes this. Because, like, BA was like, no, Drew should move through because of all the like, attention he's brought to the bracket. And I'm like, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But it's like, you're fucking over Pat then. Like,
Yeah, but see, the problem is that I didn't bring anything. Jeff did.
That's true,
True.
too. I mean, you did bring, like, the whole flock, but, like, the
Yeah,
fact
but that was just
you're
'cause he's a
going
Browns
against
fan.
Jeff made the flock look bigger, So
Yeah.
it's like,
I was just able to cry victim. I didn't have that.
exactly.
ability
I
before.
love that. I love that you moved on from that. How did that match play out? Were you losing at any point?
I was
close to
losing
the
a
clock?
ton. I was losing
Or,
a
yeah,
ton. Oh,
I love that. I would have just been
I was-
buying
He started out
fucking
because he
votes.
said
I
that.
would
He
have been
said,
like, fuck this.
Yeah,
it was
first
already a
hour, I
lap
was-
for like 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
First
when
hour,
he
I was down
first
like
retweeted, when he first did that tweet, it went from like 200 votes to 800 in about 4 minutes, and I was like, "Oh fuck, like this dude's fucked." And then I saw you started it, and then I was like, then I saw it was even. I was like, "Oh, maybe Drew was like doing some dirty shit," and I'm like,
Yeah,
this
I
is
was. I was going
this-
behind the
and
scenes
that's what I
and,
mean.
and
So,
begging
like, dude,
people. to-
that's what I want. That's what I fucking want. Like,
I
dude,
was like,
last
look
year
at-
we did Google Forms, and we were able to see every vote coming in live, and they were coming in the 5,000s, dude. They were just stacking. Like, we had a
There
Google
was a
form,
lot of
and the
ballot
lines were
stuffing
just like
last year,
filling
though.
every second. It was awesome. People were just live voting with bots. It was so fun. But this
Yeah,
year, I
and then
think Twitter, the Twitter was
Twitter's
like,
way, but afterwards, Jeff D'Lo tried to accuse me of botting, and I was like, and then my podcast co-host was like, Drew doesn't even understand how to start the Zoom call. Like, he's not capable of that. So.
Yeah,
I was
there's
like,
a bot that basically does exactly what my company I work for does. That literally could just put us out of business, and I just don't know how to tell like anybody that I don't know how to make that. so if they become successful, we're fucked. Basically, at any point in time, you could go on Twitter and say, I want this as a shirt. Like, you could just type that as a say it's like a cool fucking picture. If you say, I wish this was a shirt, there's a bot that will read that and just be like, buy the shirt here. And it puts it on a fucking t-shirt and sells it to you. It's insane.
If you tweet about shrooms, you get like 800 bots in your mentions.
Yeah. It's like what Stanley does with his hashtags. Like, there's people, there's bots that'll just attach to that.
He means
or Stanley, Simon. I called him Stanley again. I always call him fucking Stanley. I should get him a Stanley jersey since I basically buy all his clothes for him.
He seems like an interesting
Only
character.
half his clothes.
We didn't hear from him today.
You didn't
No,
hear from him, so it's probably because he's
I
living
sent
on
him the
some
link. He
bench.
said he'd be on, but I mean, he what did he say?
Stanley hits those painkillers pretty hard, doesn't he? Seems like Stanley likes those painkillers. Not Simon, Stanley. That's the difference. There's Stanley and Simon. Stanley likes painkillers, I think. Simon hates them.
Simon's a good guy.
Or
Stanley.
he just loves weed.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
I mentioned at the beginning of the show that this was a possibility, and BA confirmed. He said at 9:47, looking like a Spaces night.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy.
Love
Oh,
that.
boy.
Which means
So
basically
never
your
came
matchup
through.
will be decided tonight in that space. So be
The
there. or
whole
be
bracket,
square,
the
pal.
winner will be crowned.
Yeah. One year we just stopped it. We never finished. And people were like, who won? We would just never answer. We were just like, I'm so sick of tweeting this and fucking making Google forms.
Was that the second year?
That was the second one. The first one really never finished, and we had $1,000 to give away to somebody. And I was just like, here, John Featherston, just take this money. And he was like, donate it to charity. And I was like, that's the perfect idea.
And was that the only one with a cash prize?
It was.
So
I heard
it's
this year had like a
progressively better
$500,000
without
prize.
a cash prize. That's
Well, the cash prize was like Minifans raised money for the we did a GoFundMe for the cash prize.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm just saying there was one, and then there hasn't been, and it's been
There hasn't been. No.
It's been getting
No,
better.
like
and it's
even
probably,
like
would you say this is the most
subliminary
successful
prize.
bracket so far?
Well, yeah. I mean, it grows every time though. But there's been, I guess, 5 total, and I would say 2 of them were 3 of them were super successful. 2 of them were deadbeats.
So that's a pretty good percentage.
I would say, oh yeah, I like, dude. You could tell by this year, like, dude, people start feeling it in their heart when it's bracket season, dog. Like they're like a blood. It's like when summer starts and BD starts fucking howling at the fucking moon.
Well, we got to give some praise to BA for the matchups.
Well, that's what he does. That he is the random generator, dude. Yeah,
it worked out good.
He's the random generator.
BA was privately
That's what was
getting
crazy
shit.
about the first year. We just like try to be like Minifans and like not controversial and like do things right, and just got taught our lesson the day the bracket got released, where everyone was like, this is bullshit, he should be a 5 seed and he should be. It's just like, fuck you guys. Like, fuck you, dude. I don't care what your feelings are. Remember the bracket prize this year was a visit to the Tron ride that Jeff D. Love. Oh, true. Shout out, hit the post. Guy from Syracuse, also Jerry McNamara plays for Syracuse.
I think you could start calling
the post and his
BD
burner account,
Hungarian.
sources say.
No, sources say isn't hit the post. Sources say is a good.
No,
player.
it definitely is.
No, sources say is a good dude.
Couple weeks.
I
Actually,
just
don't know
started. I started that rumor for no reason, and some
I like
people
that.
bought
I
it.
like that. Did you go?
Well, that
with
works.
the
That's
post?
nice.
No. I don't remember why that came up, but I just said it was
I
heading
like
there.
that.
A
I
bunch of
like
people
just
bought it.
accusing people of being there.
Yeah. Yeah, I randomly accused Pat of things he didn't do, and it went
What day
over
do you
well.
do your show on?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We didn't do one this week, but
Is it just audio, or do you guys do a video pod?
it's just audio. We are not smart enough to figure out the
Yeah,
video
if you
side of
guys
things.
want to give us the audio, we could put it up on our channel too. I mean, you'll lose the views or what. I don't know if that matters to you, but if you want to spread it to this audience too, you're more than welcome to throw it up on here. The watering.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody wanted to listen to a bunch of drunk retards,
Yeah, I mean,
ramble
there's
on,
going to be a certain
watch
point where
us.
people are just going to want to listen to you. Like, that's how our world works. People don't care what you're talking about; they just want to come in to talk shit to you.
We have
Yeah,
7
we don't do
people
it
watching.
live either.
We have 8 people watching now, so
Yeah, exactly. Like their show gets probably some of the most views. Like our show will get the most views during bracket season, but in the middle of June, we'll have maybe 2 people
I
watching.
think BA broke down the shows at the watering hole, and
I heard
his
he
order
gave you
was
guys 3 or 2, right?
he gave us 2, and I agree with them. But
Yeah.
he said Big Dog Show first.
Saying Big Dog Show is 1 is because Big Dog Show, Meeting of the Minds, and like what I did on Thursdays, I've now just become like a rotating whatever day works best, which I love. Because like if I don't want to do a show on Thursday, I'll just hop on the Big Dog Show, or we'll do the Wednesday show, you know? So whereas when everything was going down, it was like I had to do a show Thursday. Like it sucks. I hate fucking plans. I hate plans.
Well, that's why the 1 show a week works well for us, I think. Well, for me.
Yeah.
We got
It's
Patty
crazy
4
to think-
shows up there doing 4 shows.
It's crazy to think we used to do 5 shows a week. That's insane.
Yeah, like we talked about doing 2 at one point, and I was like, we have like a Tuesday or Wednesday recording day, and that's it.
We would do 5 days a week, and I would do a short show earlier in the day too. So I would be doing 2 shows 5 days. Well, it was like a 15-minute show where I sat there and talked to myself, but it was still like I was on camera.
I used to watch that while I was eating my dinner at work.
I loved the John. That was like where I learned how to control myself on a mic and like be useful. Like talking to nobody, you learn how to talk to people.
Yeah, see, I have like no talent as a broadcaster.
That's what Kurt,
spew my
Kurt
opinions.
will always say, like talking to yourself is the hardest. Like talking to yourself as a radio host, because there's maybe thousands of people listening to you, but you're talking to yourself. Really, that's the hardest thing in the world. Fucking tough. You're just like,
I'd imagine
people
there's no
see
one to
like
play
how
off
crazy
of. No one to,
What's that?
There's no one to play off of. No one to
Yeah, exactly. You
work
can't make fun of Jay, or like it's like when Jay's
Yeah.
not on our shows. It's like there's
Well, we can't do what you just did. You were talking and you said, "What was that?" You
Yeah.
can't do that if there's no one to. What was that?
Yeah, and you plot out, talking points that you think are going to make you through a half hour, and then 3 minutes in, you've burned through all of them, and you're like, well, what the
Yeah.
fuck do I do now?
No, that's
What's
my
like-
card. Burn through it in 10
Yo,
seconds.
what are your thoughts on BA just completely stealing the idea of our shows being hangs, and you completely came up with that idea?
Either way, it doesn't matter. It's what it is.
Chris, you guys,
You know what I mean? I don't hold any ill will
He's
for
an
that.
idea guy. He has enough of his own ideas.
As
I'm the only
much
one
as I'm in the clout division, I was not looking for clout for coining that phrase.
I know you're an honest guy, humble man.
Humble. I mean,
respect
my
that about
contributions speak for themselves. I don't
I'll
need
tell you
to
what,
toot
the
my own
logo
horn.
looks good. The background looks good in here. It's looking good. I love that we have Mick on the squad now too. Like Mick's a GVE guy basically.
He seems to be wanting to.
Yeah.
When his Vegas podcast takes off,
Who are some other winners for? Because like I haven't been going through the brackets. Who else won this round?
I don't know. I was only paying attention. Lauren.
Yeah.
Which did we play that video?
I think Craig.
We didn't play it tonight. It's been all over the place, though. I just don't have
we
it
didn't play
queued
it
up.
tonight because I played it 14 times on repeat last night.
Yeah. Almost like we did that with Pat Son's hockey fight.
Oh, did you?
Almost.
Yeah.
So
I was on
it's been
TV
on-
yesterday. Pretty cool.
You did what yesterday? You were on TV.
I was
saw
on
it.
TV. Yeah, I got a little tiny little GV plug. That part didn't come out yet. We did like a little side thing, but that's like something that we did for our company, and it's not going to come out for a little bit, but it has a nice little GV plug in there.
There we go.
I was naming all the sponsors for the contest and just threw GV in there. The kid that runs the contest was like, "What the fuck was that about?" I was like, "Dude, if you want me to work for you, you got to put up with that shit, and you don't pay me. Like that's where you can consider my pay. Let me put in shameless plugs for my fake company."
Shameless plugs for our fake company is a good place to start winding down as we get into the end of the show.
Yeah. I was
There's
for my
one time I
mom's
get to-
birthday dinner was today. I was like dying to be on this show so I could explain my take on this whole thing, because I was just made out to be the villain as always all day. And
It was
but
solved
my
before you
mom's
got here.
birthday is much more important.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat and I solved it in the DMs in about 17 seconds, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I assume, and that's why like, the 1v1 can happen if like you guys like High Blind Mike's the kind of guy like where last year he did the killer thing. He could have easily made that into a 1v1. Same with VD. VD could just like make a battle out of air.
Yeah, I mean, Pat and I could have done that, but it wouldn't have been.
That's not how you
that
spell
funny.
Johnny either, you fucking moron. Do you have plugs in your house, Jay? John killed it all.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I love when Jay goes through his manic episodes.
Is this the muffin guy?
That's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the muffin guy.
I'm gonna leave him alone. I feel like he's got a lot of things going on in life.
That's a good play.
Yeah.
Was it tough when you put that first call in to like initially bring up the brat like that? Because like the second call is a lot
He had it
easier, where,
scripted out.
Because like I would say Drew did break the
Not
ice
scripted,
more
but
because like that's when he was like, all right, I'll talk about this. Whereas you were just like, hey, plug, and he was like, yeah, go ahead and do that. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, because Colleen fucking dropped me.
He fucked you
really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of screwed you, and you couldn't hear you. Like, that's why I'm asking you this, because you were kind of like low toned at the beginning. I didn't know if you were like not nervous, but just like embarrassed. Because that's like why we want you to do that, to be
I
embarrassed.
was actually in a dark room by myself, and there was like cleaning ladies around me, so I didn't want to fucking like
the fact that we make you guys like just to win a fake nothing, like that's clout, baby. That's what it's all about right there. Just like, I can't lose, so I'm at work, I'm gonna go hide in the closet with people around.
That's
and
exactly
I'm
what I
gonna call
did.
into a show that's probably talking about penis and balls and promote myself, which is a fake name about a fake bracket for a fake company.
Yeah, I closed my office door and called in, and I was like, "Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
Made up as
And
many
then
lies
like
about
5
Pat."
minutes later, you're screaming on the phone, "Fuck Pat!"
The second call, I was out in my work.
You know I'm a fucking.
I was waiting on.
Dude.
I was waiting on hold, and I was gonna like make the Pat Bob Murchison link and be like, "Yeah, he took away a long time from his uncle Bob to call him the show and blah blah blah," and then they ended the call. So I was like, "Fuck."
Drew, have you run out of dirty tricks yet, or you still got a lot up your sleeve?
No, I still got a lot up my
I
sleeve.
feel like you came with a bag of tricks, so I like that.
Yeah.
Some people have their own trick, like they have their one show ponies, and they
A
make
lot
it far
of
doing
people.
it.
A lot of
VD is a
people on
perfect
Reddit.
example of that. He's
Yeah,
like,
if I went
he can
against
win
VD,
any
that would be
match,
an
but
issue.
he could lose any match once that kind of fight like dries up. Plus, I feel like VD picks and chooses when he wants to win or lose.
I got a lot of people that are afraid of me on the internet that I can
That's
that have
good.
active followings that I can lean on to
Tap into.
Yeah.
Well, like the best thing about like how you're doing it is you have just people who will like quote tweet it, vote, and the quote tweet will be like, I have no idea what this is, or
but
who
Drew
these
told me to
people
do
are,
it,
or
so.
who even you are, but do this, and that's like, dude, we can't even like GV like. Minifans are so sour towards each other and jealous at all times and just fucking assholes. So like we can't even help each other ever. So like to be able to do that is huge.
As long as I can spin it into some football related thing, then I can get any
It's
votes
like,
on my side.
hey,
That's
you guys
pretty
want
much
to talk
the-
about Lamar Jackson or me winning this bracket?
You're like, hey, Lamar, this guy hates Lamar. You should vote for me.
Yeah,
Lamar's
that's
the
why
easiest
I
to win.
said, like, I don't know how I would. The only way I would have an advantage of winning these and that they wouldn't work is I could make videos. So, like, I would make a video bashing my opponent, and then everyone would just vote for him, and I would lose first round.
If I played Mutt, I was gonna tag Mothers Against Drunk Driving and see if I can get them to.
That's easy. That's low hanging fruit, but it's you got to take that road.
Yeah, that was my big brain idea for that.
Go steal
Jay
Rich
sent,
Keller.
like,
Go steal Rich Keller
475
and
messages.
shave in the street again.
All right, I'm going to the Discord to watch the UFC. I'm pretty sure.
They streaming that fight in there.
Say something.
So we're gonna head over there. We're gonna wrap this up.
One of you guys are tomorrow night for the.
Yeah, we're gonna do a show
Sometime
tomorrow night.
I was talking to Pat. No offense, Joe.
We're gonna do a show tomorrow then too, because that was gonna be the 1v1. But whenever you guys are streaming, we'll do a show and we'll do it live. We'll stream it.
So that's what we'll do. We'll plan on playing the game then, Drew, when John does his show.
And if Chris, like, if you guys want to do it like branded as 420, and like Chris, you're the host or whatever, that's completely fine. But we'll just
whatever they want to do. It doesn't have to do anything. With
Okay,
me.
okay. I didn't
already
want
lost.
to because it is your like show kind of thing. But like, if we want to do it, we'll just put the stream up on the stream, like the Twitch stream up on the stream, and you guys won't be in the StreamYard. You'll be playing, so we could hear you through that. Because Pat, we can hear his audio through your.
Yeah, we'll
system, right?
We'll make sure.
Yeah, we'll do a test.
Yeah, I think if we go on a party chat, I think we can.
We'll do a party chat, and just as long as you share your audio.
It's all PlayStations,
Okay,
right?
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we're good. We're good as long as it's the same system. We're good.
Yep.
All right,
so
sounds
make
good.
sure
Gentlemen,
everyone
it was nice to
tunes in.
see you. Happy to clear this air and not have some fake 1v1. There's nothing worse.
Check your local listings for all future programming. Watch all the shows. And
Bracket voting will start after
when?
after this is decided. This match.
Stars falling down, but that's fine with me. Chaos all around me, but I finally see nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. Drop top, yeah, maybe. But my pocket's been looking tight lately. I've been looking for somebody come to save me. It's not my fault that you've been making me go crazy. Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I'm soaring with the clouds, I'm in my zone. I hear you talking loud, leave me alone. You had it all, you gave it back. You had my heart, girl, that's a fact. You got it wrong, you never asked. I'm getting stoned, what's wrong with that? Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high.
Damn Chris Smith doing.
Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high.
Fucking dumb Canuck.
Finally notice me, you make it so hard to breathe. Yeah, hard to breathe, but I smoke. Stars falling down, but that's fine with me. Chaos all around me, but I finally see nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. Drop top, yo, baby. But my pocket's been looking tight lately. I've been looking for somebody come to save me. It's not my fault that you've been making me go crazy. Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high.